This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV. We're at a press conference here in London for the October 12th crown showdown between Artur Beterbiev and Beterbiev-Bivol. Riyadh season. Delighted to be joined by Spencer Brown. Spencer, this is a proper fight.
Listen, we all waited for Fury Usyk, didn't we? And it was unbelievable. I think this is going to be unbelievable as well. I think this is going to be another level. You know, we look for these big fights, and Riyadh season keeps putting them on. Turkey Al-Sheikh's got a massive vision, hasn't he? So, look, I can't see Bivol losing. Everybody's going about Beterbiev, but he's been inactive, isn't he? Been very inactive. He's had an injury. I just think Bivol carried on. I know the Malik Zidane fight was probably not what we wanted to see, but it was an easy fight for him. He'd done the job very well. I've just seen him. He looks fit as a fly, and he's ready for it. He's what a lovely kid he is.
Let's just pick out some of the fights on the undercard. Obviously, we know the Shakur Stevenson and Joe Cordina fight won't take place. I did speak to you about Joe Cordina, if there was a possibility of him still fighting on October 12th. Is there an update on that?
No, he won't be fighting October the 12th, but he will be fighting either on the Mexican card or possibly the undercard to Tyson Fury against Usyk, or possibly he'll be fighting February. I got it, February. There's so many shows, isn't there? Yeah. So February, yeah.
Spencer's talk about Chris Eubank Jr. Yeah. I caught up with Chris Eubank Jr. Immediately after the Joshua Dubois fight. I asked him about the $5 million offer. His words to me, exact quote, was, "What's £5 million or dollars? We could triple it in a year's time." He was making reference, obviously, to the Hamza Shiraz offer.
Well, could he triple it? I mean, I don't know. That's a typical Chris Eubank answer, isn't it? So he's got plenty of flair and plenty of back, but that's a typical Chris Eubank answer, which is a great answer. But you know, I think that's a lot of money, isn't it, for that fight? And he's got to get there first, hasn't he? He's got to get through everybody to get to that fight. You know, maybe just he weren't ready for the fight. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe he wasn't actually interested. Hamza at the time was bringing him through. His name had just come onto the scene. He's going to get a bit bigger. We're hoping that Hamza fights for a world title before Christmas or slightly after Christmas. Then really we have to look at forcing Chris into the ring. But I believe him and Conor Benn are still looking at that big fight as well. So there's all signs that could happen as well. There's plenty of exciting things going on in there. But you know, to turn down $5 million is a bold statement, isn't it? You know, to get $5 million in the first place is a bold statement. So, you know, but that was a genuine offer. That was a genuine offer.
Well, look, he's got a job to do on October 12th. I suppose that comes first for Eubank, and then whatever happens after that will happen. But there are a lot of good matchups there potentially that Eubank could be in.
Loads. The division's thriving, isn't it? And there's people on the periphery of the division. There's people who are under the weight who will move up to the weight. There's people over the weight who will move down. So there's a lot. There's a good division. That very, very good division. And I think Hamza's the top man, by the way.
Yeah, great win over Tyler Denny over the weekend. Much anticipated rematch between Fraser Clarke and Fabio Wardley does land on October the 12th. We know Turkey loves the heavyweights, and this is obviously the fight in London. Captured the imagination, so everyone's looking forward to this rematch.
I think it was it had to be. It needed to be, didn't it? It was undecided. It was a great fight as well, wasn't it? For the punters, it was an unbelievable fight, and I think Turkey wanted the rematch on this. You know, I think he was insistent he had this rematch because he loved the fight and he wanted to watch it all over again. And this time we're going to get a winner, aren't we? One way or another, we're going to get a winner. You know, this is a career decider as well for both of them, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we hope we get a winner.
We've got to get a winner, haven't we? We've got to get a winner, otherwise they'll be screaming from the rooftops. But we're going to get a winner. But I like both fighters, you know. Fabio's a good fighter and he come from the unlicensed scene, the white collar scene. It just shows you what these fighters can do and what hidden talent and people we don't even know about are out there. You know, and he's brought it through, and fair play to him. And Fraser Clarke, Olympian. You know, it's a great matchup, and they've had one fight already. What a fight it was! I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward. And you got to remember, I keep saying it. Every Riyadh season, there's upsets. It don't matter what you do. Look at the weekend again. Upsets again.
Let's just come on to the weekend. Obviously, I caught word of you after the event. We saw that clip come of Tyson, which was kind of released the day after him saying, you know, you've just cost me 150 million, etc., etc. What's Tyson actually said about? We caught word of him afterwards.
It's all tongue in cheek, isn't it? Don't take everything serious. It's tongue in cheek. That's what Tyson's all about. A bit of fun, isn't he? He's having a laugh. He probably deep down, I know he would have loved to have fought Anthony Joshua. I think it can still happen, and I think it probably will still happen. But we just didn't expect that, did we? We didn't expect what happened. But Tyson actually called it, and I was completely on the other side. I said, Anthony can't get beaten in this one. And yet again, Daniel Dubois goes and does you. Fair play to him. He's, and let me tell you, for a kid of his age, everybody needs to be on notice with him. Everybody. Dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
Talking to Eddie Hearn yesterday, he said to me that now they are looking at that rematch now as Joshua's next fight. What do you think about that?
For me, I think it's the wrong move for him. But what does he do? Where does he go? Maybe he wasn't on form on the night. Maybe there's a lot of things, can't there? Maybe he thinks he can beat him again. I mean, I don't know, but it was a convincing win. But Anthony comes back, then he knows how to bounce back. He's a great fighter, and what you got with Anthony is, you know, he brings the sport up, doesn't he? You know that, I know it. With Tyson, the two big names in the sport, people come and watch him.
But Spence, yeah, look, it was an incredible week last week, and
people are saying it was the greatest show on earth. People are saying it was the greatest show on earth, the greatest boxing show that the earth's ever seen. I mean, look, it was a record-breaking crowd. I mean, a lot of this is only down to one man, Turki Al-Sheikh. It's only down to him. Riyadh season, it's down to Riyadh season. These would not happen. And he's got the backing from MBS and the whole of Saudi Arabia. But he just doesn't leave anything out, does he? I mean, what else could we have got? I don't think the Oasis tracks were good. I was sitting there waiting, don't look back in anger, and he said he started singing something else, but it was incredible, wasn't it? I mean, it was the best two shows I've ever been to ever.
And the whole week was the whole week.
It wasn't just I mean, look, we had a show within a show, didn't we? Yeah. You know, who's ever done that before? Nobody. He just keeps bringing new stuff out. The innovation's incredible. I mean, I've just walked in there. It's a different league, isn't it? Completely, he's turned things into a different league, that man. You know, and I just got to give him credit, and he deserves every credit to him and his team.
Just coming back to October the 12th, obviously we've just touched on a couple of fights there. But yeah, to my understanding, Spencer, I don't know who's just walked past.
Ben Whittaker.
Oh, this is Ben Whittaker. He had his hood on, so I didn't recognise him there. To my understanding, you've had full involvement in that undercard. Turkey's pretty much given you the go-ahead on that undercard to kind of piece it together, get all the promoters obviously working in order to make that undercard for October 12th.
Yeah, look, he gave me the undercard to do, and we got Ben Shalom hasn't had a lot of fighters on, so we decided we'd put some Ben Shalom fighters on. Eddie's obviously got some fighters. Frank's got some fighters, and it's all looking good, you know.
Yeah.
All looks good. What do you think of the card?
Yeah, I like the card. Listen, obviously disappointed we're not seeing the Joe Cordina and Shakur Stevenson fight, but
Shakur Stevenson, whatever happened, but to this day, I don't think Shakur Stevenson wanted the fight. You know, I don't know if something about Joe Cordina worries him a little bit, I think. Something, I don't know what it is, but Obviously, he's injured, but I think he'd have had his reservations about Joe Cordina. Tough guy, and perfect style for Shakur Stevenson. I hope the match gets made again, and I hope they fight each other again, because there's unfinished business there.
And we also have the first ever female fight that's been on the Riyadh season card.
History.
With Sky Nicholson and Raven Chapman.
Yeah, history. There's one of the greatest fighters on earth. Look, there we have. How you doing?
You all right?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you, mate. He's big for the weight. Wow, isn't he? Isn't he a lump?
Scary dude.
Scary dude. Yeah, you wouldn't like bumping into him in a dark alley, would you? So, yeah. What was we saying?
Talking about Raven Chapman and Sky Nicholson.
Yes, but history making. First women's fight on a Riyadh card. I think there'll be many more, and I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I think I know who's going to win that one, but but anyway, I think I know who's going to win it. But I think it'd be a good fight. It's a great fight, isn't it, for the first women's fight.
All right. Well, listen, things are really kind of getting underway here, so I'm not going to take too much of your time.
All right, Ben. How are you? Here, that's the next champion. Come here, Ben. Just come here for 1 minute. Yeah, nice to see you, mate. You all right?
Not too bad, man.
This is the future. British boxing. This kid. Say what you want. He's got everything. Him and Hamza Shiraz, future British boxing. There you go. And
Can't complain, can you?
and he ain't got an easy fight. You've not got an easy fight. So fair play to you. Taking that
We'll
fight.
make it look easy.
The next pay-per-view star from the UK?
1,000,000%. One was his team are fantastic. He's got a great team around him. Good sponsors. Everything's looking good for him. He just can't break his leg or fall over or anything like that. Apart from that, I think we're all right. I can't see anybody else beating him either. So they can say what they like, but he's the real deal.
No pressure.
You know, pressure makes diamonds, man. I got a whole load of them.
Right, we'll catch up with you properly in a bit,
mate.
Ben. Thank you.
See you, right, boys?
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Right, Spencer, I will let you get on. Sorry to drive you mad, but appreciate your time as always.
Thank you. Cheers. And just again, like to congratulate everybody for Saturday. Riyadh season, Turkey Al Sheikh, Seller. Don't forget they're a big part of this. The GEA, everybody. It was phenomenal. Should be proud of yourselves. It's what an event. Well done.
Thank you very much, Spencer Brown.
And don't forget.
You sure you finished? Look, this is going to be a great day today. Obviously, the press conference is going to
Still
begin.
walking the sofas in.
They are.
Yeah.
Sofas as well. But look, I know you kind of touched on this with me in an interview, and you always like to give credit to not just the people that are at the forefront of this, and that's not even yourself. I'm talking about Hearn and Warren and the rest of the promoters, but you gave credit to the people kind of who don't put themselves on the cameras and that, working behind the scenes, people like George Warren, etc., etc.
Let me tell you, George Warren is an incredible grafter. He don't stop. He's there. If you need George, he'll be there for you. That's what I found with George. And Eddie Hearn, again, I don't know how they do it. He flies all over the world. He's quite literally, he's the best spokesperson for boxing I've ever seen. So you can say what you want, but those two with Frank Warren, they're powerhouses. Ben Shalom's now in. We'll see how Ben Shalom gets on with everything. You know, he's got his chance now to step up with Sky, probably the best platform, you know. So, you know, Ben Shalom, Sky, Frank Warren, DAZN. I mean, look at DAZN. They're everywhere. I don't know how they do it. They must have a lot of people working for them. That's all I can say, because everywhere you turn around, DAZN's got something on, you know. And I think boxing has become very fashionable all of a sudden. And don't forget what Turkey's done. This is a year. He's been in this sport a year. It's completely taken over, and it's great to see. So well done, George. Well done, Frank. I've got to say a big well done, because I mean you was at the American show as well, and Eddie done a great job there. So they've all got top operators, and they're all top operators. all unbelievable operators. Ben Shalom, I'm sure he'll become a top operator. He's only a young boy, and he needs to get in the swing of it now, because otherwise it'll fall away, you know. But he's got a big chance now, and he puts on good shows, doesn't he? Come on, Sky. I love watching Sky shows because the production's that good. TNT, we've got them all. Bob Arum's involved in this one, so we'll see Bob here. They're all here, aren't they? Get them all together. All right.
Right, Spence, you sure there's nothing else you want to add? Okay,
No,
I've asked you that
that's it.
50 times. Oh, he's got you.
Long live Tyson Fury.